Hi! Today, we're going to show you unedited footage of how to change strings on your acoustic guitar. First, you need an acoustic guitar that have strings that need changing. This particular guitar has strings that have been played out of. And these strings need changing. As you can hear, the strings are dead, and you will not hear the full tone and sustain that wasn't intended for this particular instrument. This particular guitar is a cutaway dreadnought guitar with 6 strings and bridge that happens to have bridge pins. Count them. 1 bridge pin, 2 bridge pins, 3 bridge pins, 4 bridge pins, 5 bridge pins, 6 bridge pins. Also, if you look further down the neck of the guitar to the headstock, you will find these tuning machine heads. And if your guitar was stringed properly, you will just tune the strings down, and you want to make sure that they're getting nice and loose. Hear it lower, hear the tone lower as you pluck the string and turn the tuning peg. It's getting really low. You're going to want to do that on every single last one of these stupid strings. And then you take the string up, run your finger down, keep tension, and pull it away from the top of the tuning head and unwrap the string. Most of them will be wrapped 1.5 turns around the machine head. But people have different ways of stringing the guitar, or it might have been strung improperly. Either way, you just get the dang thing off of it. You want to do that to all your strings. Sometimes you can even go two-handed. Oh, for the real skilled, get good at it, you can just tune them, turn them, turn them, turn them, we're turning 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 the machine heads, we're turning the machine heads, we're turning them, 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 and we're turning them, and we're turning them, and we're turning them, and we're turning them, because it's so, and you can even use this spare time that you have. You're thinking, oh hey, this is going to take too much time, but you could be writing songs, filing taxes, talking to your sister on speakerphone. There's tons of things you can do while you're changing strings. It's almost therapeutic. Alright, that should be good. unwrap them. We're going to unwrap them. You see? Going to unwrap them. Ha. Ha. Ha ha ha. Ho ho. Ha ha. You're just going to want to do that to all your strings. Here, it's getting lower. If it's getting higher, you're going the wrong way. And you're gonna want to turn the tuning peg the other way. Okay? And they have a device called a string winder. Some of them are manual and some of them are motor driven and automatic. And they might help speed up the process. They have that sort of thing in music shops. But this is not a music shop. Maybe you don't have money for this sort of thing. Maybe you just want to keep it old school. You know? Maybe you just want to get your hands dirty. I'm just going to unwind it. You're going to unwind. It's relaxing. It's a very relaxing thing to do. Put on some good music. Make a whole afternoon out of it. Or evening, or night, or morning, you know, whenever. There's no one says when you can and can't change your strings, you know. Tossed and raw, I will eat your children raw. Probably shouldn't sing that one at the congregation. Alright. Just gonna, and now, these higher strings, see, this has been strung improperly. And this string happens to be strung through both machine heads. Now, I don't know who did that. But that's not a problem. We're going to fix it. Just got to find it. We're going to go ahead and unwind this one. Somebody could have benefited from watching this tutorial, although this tutorial did not exist when they strung the guitar. It definitely wasn't me. That's for sure. Because I know what I'm doing. You know, in this moment, I know how to string a guitar. Do I know how to do a lot of other things? No, not really. But that's okay. Check it out. See that sweet, sweet wolf blanket I use as a curtain? No one has ever put a wolf on anything. I was the first one to do that too. I also invented the question mark, in case you were wondering. Kidding. Alright. You've almost got these unwound. And hopefully, you're winding down. Maybe your dog died. Maybe your wife left you. Maybe you're not getting the respect you deserve at your 9 to 5. Well, that's okay, buddy. Because you're going to be playing sweet, sweet licks in no time. It always feels good to learn a new skill, because feel accomplished. I always feel great after I do something for myself. And I will now teach this knowledge unto you. This is really janky. Someone really fucked this up. Got it. All is well. Do not worry about your own impending doom. You're gonna die. There's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. You might as well sit back, learn how to change strings, so you can get on to becoming a shred master. Look at those bad boys. All jingly jangling. Alright. Now, there's a lot of different things you can use to get your kingpins, bridge pins, whatever you want to call them. If you want to make up a name for them, that's okay too. Now, I use a butter knife. You can use a lever of any sort of thin metal object that will not scratch the soft wood on your bridge. What you want to do is slide it underneath. You want to slide it underneath the bridge pin or kingpin. Give it a little bit of leverage. On this here. And just slide it up. And slide it up, and it should come up. Now if you're having a little trouble with it, what you want to do is push your string down. You want to push your string down into the guitar. Push the string down, pull the pin up. String down, pin up. String down, pin up. And if you're a total pinhead, just get somebody else to do it for you. Just kidding. Here's what they look like. Now, they're specific to each string, so you want to put the same kingpin. You do not want to lose track of your kingpins because you have to put them in the same hole that you got them from. If I got it from the low E, I want to put it back in the same slot as the low E. It has to go to its home. It's a good little kingpin. It doesn't want to get confused or lost. It wants to go home. It wants to go right back where it came from because it's familiar and it fears change. Get that string. Now, there's a lot of things you can do with your leftover strings. Possibilities are endless. And if you're environmentally conscious, you can also recycle them. I just loop them around and pull them, just like that. Who cares? Alright. Push all your strings down. Push them all down. Down they go. Downward spiral. Use a little leverage. Put it under the kingpin and lift it up. You're going to lift it up. Remember, each kingpin is specific to the string, so don't lose track of the order. It's a string. You can even decorate your walls with the leftover strings. You can melt them down. You could fashion a hat. I don't know, you know, whatever. There's tons of things you can do with that. And if it gets frustrating and the strings are having a little bit of difficulty, don't even worry at all. It's all part of the process. And the more you practice, the better you'll get it. And you can even have fun with it if you get good enough. And you can time yourself and see how fast you can do it. Pretend like you're on a pit crew. Or pretend like you're a guitar tech for, you know, your favorite band. You know, if you really want to get into it. You never know when you're going to need to change the strings in a hurry. Maybe you got a hot date. Maybe, let's say you got a hot date, and she, or he, or you know, anything in between. You know, we're not transphobic on this channel. You know, whatever gender you're particularly wanting to entertain. You can just change the strings in a hurry so you can serenade them. Because I'd like to think that music is for everyone, not just yourself, you know? And it's all part of the process of serenading. You can marinate in the sound waves, whatever you want to do. Alright, here's the next part. We got Martin's 13s. Different strings get different sounds, you know. It all depends on your preference, the type of guitar. You just want to get some good quality strings. Martin are always good strings. And no, they didn't pay me to say that. We've just been using them for years. Just kind of get a little hole here. Just rip it open. However you want to open it. And you will have 6 strings. Your low E string. .056 inches. That is the diameter of the string. Each string has a different diameter. And you're going to make sure that you put the right strings in the right holes, or it's not going to sound right, dude. And a lot of people, they start from the top E, and string them. A lot of people start with the bottom E. It doesn't really matter as long as all the strings go in the right holes. So we're going to start at the top, towards yourself if you're right-handed. I like to start with the low strings. Take it out. Put that bad boy in there. Get your accordion bridge pin. Make sure you stuff it down in there. And there's a little slot, there's a little groove. If you can see here, it's a little groove. You want to line it up with the string so the string fits in the groove. But the end piece of the string doesn't come up. I'll show you that in a sec. You just push it in so it's nice and snug, and pull your string up. It wasn't supposed to happen. See the end? Kind of want to fit it like that. It's going to fit in there like that. up. You really don't want it to come up. You want it nice and snug. And pull it tight, all attention. Set it in the groove in the nut. And you're going to want to wrap towards you. You're going to want to wrap on your left side, the top, the bottom 3 strings, you're going to wrap counterclockwise. And I go around 1.5. And you want to make sure it's really tight. And you want to get it underneath the hole in the machine head. So, like this. There's 1. There's a half. Now, this part's really important. You want to get the end. Stick it through the hole. But make sure it does not go underneath the string. You want it over the top. Pull it through. Tight as you can get it. And keep the tension on the string. And start tightening your tuning pick. And if it's not getting tighter, you're turning it the wrong way. And you're going to want to tighten it up till it sounds a little lower than in pitch, than your 440 standard E pitch. That's good enough. That's good enough, you know. We'll go on to the next string, A string. Find the next bridge pin. Put it in. And you're going to do that for all the strings.